What's happening, boxing world, fight fans? I am your host, Nice, back at it with another one. Devin Haney calling out and saying that he would destroy, in other words, Jose Ramirez, the 140-pound champion that defeated, we all know his last good fight with Maurice Hooker, stopped Maurice Hooker. Now, let me read what it says here by Chris Mannix. If I was to fight Teofimo Lopez and real Devin Haney, I don't think they would last 12 rounds with me. Ramirez, on his future, which he hopes to include Terrence Crawford. So, and then Devin Haney says, ask him what happened when we sparred at Wildcard. I fucked around and stopped him. He get hit too much. Whoa. So Devin Haney claiming that Ramirez gets hit too much. And it's funny, I was having a conversation about Jose Ramirez recently with my father, and I even have it posted on my channel. It's in Spanish though. And my dad was saying that he loves Jose Ramirez and how he fights, and he's a monster. And it's funny that Devin Haney is saying that they had sparred and he got the best of Jose Ramirez. And he said that he can stop Jose Ramirez. Now, let me say something, man. Jose Ramirez is a good fighter. I don't know if y'all ever seen Jose Ramirez fight. A lot of people don't really recognize him. A lot of the people that I talk to, they like, who's Ramirez? And some do. And he's a good fighter. For sure, he's a good fighter. So, with that being said, man, Devin Haney said that, he got the best of him and so forth. Now, that's pretty interesting. Let's say if they was to fight. Now, let me bring this up. Jose Ramirez is a hell of a fighter. Honestly, he really is. He's a brawler, you can say. He's a boxer. He likes to move forward. He's aggressive, and he can take a punch. Now, what Devin Haney did say, he gets hit too much, is a true statement. He does get hit a lot. He's too open. And when he throws his offense, he stays wide open and could get countered and could be, can get hit. And it's a dangerous thing to be, open throwing the punches. And that's something that Jose Ramirez normally does. That's the way he fights. He when he swings, he's too wide open. And it's true. Devin Haney is right. He gets hit quite a lot. And me and my dad was talking about Teofimo Lopez fighting Jose Ramirez. Now, Jose Ramirez is a good fighter. Of course, Teofimo is a hard puncher. My dad said that if they was to fight, that he would still pick Jose Ramirez because he's just too aggressive. But to me, I think that Teofimo Lopez, if he was to fight Ramirez, he has too much power, and Ramirez is always open for the counter punch. And we all know that Teofimo hits hella hard, and also does Devin Haney as well. People sleep on Devin Haney's power. Devin Haney has spectacular power as well. Now, we all understand that Teofimo has done more of the knockout and the impressive knockouts, being with ESPN, the bigger platform. And we know that the zone is not as big as ESPN. So with that being said, a lot of people didn't speak on Devin Haney's power and his knockout ratio, which is quite good. And, since Teofimo is with ESPN and ESPN is the big platform that we all know, of course, he's more known for the knockout power and actually just more known as a fighter. But with that being said, Devin Haney is a hell of a fighter, boxer. Coming up, we know that he is training with Floyd Mayweather, and this is another thing that I wanted to talk about. Him fighting against, or going at it, about the Gervonta Davis situation. We all know that Gervonta Davis recently said that he needs to think through and see what he's going to do with his circle. And we all know that the circle is TMT, the money team, and he's not just digging what's going on. Now, we all seen, of course, Floyd working with the young Haney, as you can see right here. Now, I always said that Devin Haney reminded me as of Mayweather. He reminded me of Mayweather. I guess it's in the face. It's not more of his fighting skills. His style is not nowhere near Mayweather's. He doesn't remind me of Mayweather in his fighting. Not like that. It's somewhat to an extent, a little bit sometimes, but not really. It's something about his face and the way he looks. And I guess his heart. You know, he has a lot of heart and he believes in himself. Just like Mayweather when he was a young man, Mayweather always believed in his craft and believed in himself. So I see that Mayweather sees the mindset and the heart that Devin Haney has. And he sees that he believes in himself. I don't know what's going on with the Gervonta Davis situation. You know, Gervonta always getting into trouble. So, you know, I guess Mayweather might be just looking for that young guy that he can really promote and make, you know, the next star in boxing. And he wants to be the man to do it. So I guess that Gervonta Davis is, you know, been having so much problems outside of the ring. And it's pretty much, you know, messing with the money of the money team. You know, he's just going through too much cases, too much situations out the ring. Can't seem to get focused when he needs to get focused. So I believe that Mayweather actually is just pushing forward with Devin Haney because Devin Haney is the more focused fighter. He can see that Devin Haney has the potential to be, of course, a great fighter and has the mindset to do it. So it's going to be a less of a struggle for Mayweather to train and to carry him under his wing more than Gervonta Davis, because Gervonta just gets into trouble. Now, I hope that something could be done with Gervonta Davis, because I do want to see him fight the good fighters, the elite fighters. And, you know, he was supposedly number one for a while in that division. But then, you know, Teofimo came along and Lomachenko started making more noise, and even Devin Haney. So, and even Ryan Garcia. But, you know, Ryan Garcia with the situation with him, always talking about Gervonta Davis. That's another thing, you know, going back and forth. It's a lot of things going on in the 135-pound division, man. And I'm excited for it. I hope something come out of this. After this COVID-19 things happen, man, I just want to see this 135-pound do some things, man. There's a lot of good fighters. They should have a tournament. Are they going to do it? Never. No. I wish. I hope. Something's got to be done because there's too much good fighters in that division. Now, all I want to say is, man, that Gervonta, I hope that he can, you know, pull through, man, and get focused, because he seems so unfocused. And I hope that he, you know, through this situation, he can see that he needs to straighten up, smarten up, and push forward to do what he got to do for the sport and for his name and for the team. But, you know, with that being said, I see that, you know, Mayweather is so focused on Devin Haney. And I'm not going to lie, I think he should stay focused on Devin Haney. Devin is that, you know, look at that, 24 wins, no losses, 15 by knockouts. The young guy is on his way. He's well on his way. He just need the right guy to lead him that way. And I hope that Mayweather could be that guy. You know, Mayweather, you know, we all know Mayweather when he was younger, his attitude, you know, he's grown up. You know, he's not a perfect man, but you see some sort of change in Mayweather. You know, he's trying to do good things. And shout out to Mayweather for that, man. You know, his uncle passed away. He had a lot of issues going on in his life. And I'm just glad that he's being positive and trying to do positive things throughout this situation that he's going through. And shout out to Mayweather for that. So with that being said, I hope that Devin Haney can stick with Mayweather and give him a chance. And I hope that Mayweather can stay focused and put him under his wing and carry him for a long time, man. I think this will be a good team. I see a lot of things going on for Devin Haney in the future. I even see him fighting all these good fighters, and I think that he can be on top. I'm gonna be honest, he can do it. He can do it. You know, we got Lomachenko, of course, we got Teofimo, Ryan Garcia, you know. Ryan, I'm gonna say something about Ryan. He's getting better, yes, better power. He's with Chepo Reynoso, Eddie Reynoso, you know, with Canelo, and they are going to build him up like a Canelo. I know it. He's getting more power. You know, he's getting faster. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting better. I'm not going to lie. Ryan Garcia is getting better and better as the fight goes, but we haven't really seen, is the truth. We haven't seen him, you know, go round by round and show his skill set. You know, the power is there. He's better with the power. We see that. But where is his skill set? They need to throw him in with some lions to see what he can really do. And I hope and pray that Devin Haney fight can get made with Ryan Garcia first than anything, honestly, because that would be a good fight. And I think that the one that'll come out on top would be Devin Haney, though Ryan Garcia's power is getting better. But I believe that Devin Haney has the more power. So with that being said, man, I pray that Mayweather continues to do his thing with Devin Haney and lift him up and make these fights happen with Leonard Ellerbe, TMT, PBC. They're not in the mix, right? Because we know that Devin is with DAZN, and we all heard about DAZN having financial issues, but they're not broke. They just need some sort of help, and that's another story for another time. But you already know Mayweather doing his thing with Haney, and shout outs to him, and I hope he continues to do well with him. You already know it is your boy Nice. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, don't forget, share the Fight Room.